Good morning, folks. Today you have Peloton here trading above $17. Terrific, my friends, terrific buying opportunity. I'm the person that told you 3 years ago that Peloton, the share price, it was going to crash, downgrading shares to junk. I upgraded Peloton to strong buy at $19. At that time, the price didn't exist. I said that the worst case scenario it was $19. So Peloton it went to $170 for the reasons that I explained back then, and we downgraded to junk, and Peloton became one of my largest short positions in the history of the markets, as I informed you about then. And we published these calls on the blog in real time for people to take advantage of. So this stock melted. We explained it together with Nautilus, that also melted down to $1. And we covered our short positions the moment that we saw Wall Street turning bearish, namely Morgan Stanley downgrading to $4. And we said that we didn't see Peloton going down to zero. Peloton, it is not worthless as many other stocks. And therefore, by the end of 2023, when people they were occupied on holidays, what we were doing was to buy shares of Peloton, because I already addressed this, in fact, last year, informing people to get rid of or covering short positions. Yesterday, the company reported earnings. You had it on intuitive code. Since the stock opened at around $13.50, and immediately I bought more shares. So this is the article that you find there. Okay, so this is the calls that we published a long time ago. So I believe this was 2 or 3 years ago. Okay, the earnings, live earnings, and so on. And this melted. Okay, and Peloton, $50 billion for a market cap. My friends, you knew what it was going to happen. So the stock opened yesterday after reporting a wonderful quarter, one of the best quarters I've ever seen, and I bought more shares. The objective is to induce maximum pain on the American retail investor, forcing him to close short positions. My friends, the story of the US stock market, it has been always the same for decades. Okay, so obviously it does not mean that Peloton is going back to $170. It is not going ever to those prices again, but it represents an opportunity for you to make exorbitant profits by squeezing the US retail investor. That is precisely what I think that also Wall Street is doing, despite the fact that they tell you otherwise. Okay, you have to utilize your brains, and by utilizing your brains, you monetize the opportunities that they are endless. And at the same time, what you have been doing here, you got rich. And by the way, you didn't have to buy shares of Peloton if you didn't want. Then, if you are still short the stock, you can cover your short positions. And today you still have, ludicrous profit. Okay, so that was going to be always be the case. But this is the way it works. And when everyone else is positioned on the wrong side, believing in miracles, is when you have the opportunity to continue extending your profits, doing the opposite of what everyone else has been doing. All right? So this is the way it works, my friend. It has been always, so I'm repeating myself. And meanwhile, as you could see on the title that is very explicit, Intuitive Code bought Peloton doubling price target, just for fun. And congratulations